got airdropped in the Twin Diamond. Took us 50 minutes. It would have been a 3.5, 4-hour drive, so that's cool. This is where I'm working. This is the plane I'm working on. This plane is for sale if you're interested. So we're doing a pre-sale reconditioning on it. And the main problem it has is heavy UV oxidation. Do you see that? So that's what we're restoring. And I actually just did this part here. How's that? From that to that. Needless to say, we're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna add a ton of value back in the plane, save them from having to repaint it, and then we're gonna ceramic coat it to help prevent that from happening quite as quickly. So I'm gonna get started washing it. I just filled a bottle with no rinse. I don't have water access here, so it's great to have a low water method to wash this plane with. And then we'll start paint correction. Pad cleanliness is very important, right? Because as this gets bound up, it stops being effective. However, when you fly to your work, you can't take a compressor with you to blow out the pad or a pad washer, and sometimes I can't quite get a bucket either. So this is what I refer to as the Persian Pad Washer. So you take some no rinse, spin as slow as it'll go. Let's make sure it's balanced. So spin as slow as it'll go and just start spraying. Spray in the middle. This is a terrible sprayer, by the way. Once you start feeling it kind of slinging off, it's probably pretty good and saturated. Okay, perfect. Now, so that's 1 to 20 optimum no rinse. This is optimum carpet and fabric cleaner. Okay, now here's the important part. You want to spread your hands such that when it starts to sling, it doesn't get your pants. And I'm agitating with my fingers. This is not easy, folks. Okay, more no rinse. More agitate. Okay, now, are you seeing these results? Quite a bit more no rinse. We're not going to spin it up, and then we will dry it. Top speed. Would you look at that? Persian Pad Washer. Second day in Santa Monica. I got quite a bit done yesterday. Let's take a look. The whole left side of the plane, except for up there because I can't reach there, has been compounded and polished. I started compounding on the wing, so the front half is done. The back half, you can see, is still very dull. So I'm going to continue work on that. You see all those patches of oxidation running there? Now it's clear up here. So I'm gonna keep working on that. Then we're gonna get it coated and then fly back to Fresno. There's no departures from this airport after 11 p.m. So I need to see if I can get everything done by then or leave early in the morning. So I'm gonna get a ladder and get back to work. done. Gonna get started on the left side. We're gonna do a better job documenting the left side. I just want to get my process down on the right side, so left side's gonna be the showing off side. Up on the roof, you can see this half is polished. Same on the cowling. The left half is dull and oxidized. Here at the left side, the roof is dull and oxidized. Here's before. So that's all oxidation. See all those cloudy patches there? Same up here. Heavy patches of oxidation here. See how we have reflection here? This is the part that we just compounded. Okay, very clean. As we move up here, you can see it's a little cloudier, but overall, you know, you can see the lights. There's a little cloud right there, a little puff of oxidation. Now we go down on the door. Look at that. The light just disappears. See that? So that's this area of oxidation right there. That's so bad that it's just completely absorbing all the light. After that compounding step, we hit it with foam pad finishing polish to get any scratches out. Not bad for something that wasn't reflecting any light moments ago. I'm going to show you a poor man's gloss meter. Gloss is usually measured as how much light is reflected back off a surface. So a gloss meter shoots a beam of light at a set angle, and then it measures how much that light comes back, right? So using our poor man's gloss meter, if I hold this at an angle, the camera's kind of overexposing, but you can see that up here, the light's a lot less bright than down there. So as this distance increases, this paint surface is having a harder time bouncing back that light, right? So if I hold it up here, you can see not a lot of light is coming back to us. In comparison here, look at that. A lot more of that light's coming back. So if I hold it at an angle, like we did over there, like pretty much all the lights are pretty well even. Whereas up here, you can see the lights at the bottom, which are the highest up lights, they're reflecting less. Now the other factor that we're improving here is definition of image. So how faithful is the reflection of whatever it is you're seeing? And you can tell that, you know, just because of the distortion, you don't really have reflection here. Whereas here, we have a pretty clean reflection of what the LED lights look like. Just coating applicator pad. Get some on there. And then work a predefined area here. So this will be my section. So just start with a nice thick layer, work around the windows, go down. And once I have that boundary set, I can start filling it in, like so. And then go over it again, just even things out a little bit. And as you can see, we go right over the vinyls as well. They can use all the protection they can get, especially at this phase in their life. Then we take a towel. We got two towels. This is the more soaked one, so we do that one first to get the excess liquid off. And as you move it around, you gotta be careful not to smudge adjacent areas. That's where your dryer towel comes in, and you just lightly go over it and make sure everything's even. If you don't get this part right, you get kind of beady looking high spots that you then have to sand off. So that's how hard this stuff gets. So we try and do this part right. And yeah, then we move on to the next spot. Wednesday morning, I am back at Santa Monica Airport. It's about 7 a.m. Just cleaning up. I got the Twin Diamond picking me up again, so that's a cool way to go back to Fresno. Once I get to Fresno, we're gonna do the underside of the Epic because I didn't get that done yet, and then pack up again, go to the commercial side of the airport and fly home, ready to be home. It's been 6 days. 6 days of just ball-busting work. I was here till 3 last night. I knew that was gonna happen, but I was here till 3. Looks okay. A lot shinier than what it was. Packed up. What a week. Got a lot of work done. Got to fly this thing. So that was cool. Let's just take one last look around before I leave. So this has been flying. The Epic has been flying. Like, everything looks good. Customer's happy. I'm happy. Epic looks epic. And again, this has been flying while I was gone. I just recoated the underside on it.